is, friends and lovers, and welcome to the 2022 Third Annual Splooshies Awards in the For Your Reference household.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! What a fun, exciting time. Thank you to everyone that has followed us along since 2019 in the For Your Reference podcast. And thank you to those that have joined us along the way. A lot of our foundational references that we make were solidified in the first year of the podcast. And I'm very excited to get into a lot of nominees, even though I feel like OT, he not necessarily Splooshy's so white, but he did use his powers for evil, and I didn't get everything that I wanted nominated, unfortunately. Also, shout outs to our patrons for being a part of the Splooshies Awards committee. Welcome, welcome, one and all. The dress code is whatever makes you sexy and whatever still fits, friends and lovers. Let's get into this intro mashup. Welcome to an earnest attempt at an iconic franchise. Sorry. Welcome to an anthology that does not relate to previous offerings. Welcome back to the iconic franchise, but also not. Welcome to the franchise's two tumultuous round melon breasts being supported by the broad shoulders of LL Cool J Erotica.
Oh.
I'm not done yet. Welcome to providing contextual insight of what made the icon come to be. You know what? At this fucking point, you decide to welcome yourself. Take it or leave it, shirt tuckers. Succumb to the charms of Pam Grier, compelling you to simp respectfully. Join us with proof of Tarantino range with Jackie Brown this week. Super Tongue has entered the chat with the pertinent query: how many licks does it take to get to the center of checks notes? Professional virgins, put on your hat for a dramatic face reveal and yell suckers as you check notes, escape into a portal. Choose your fighter as we enter the outworld with the Mortal Kombat films.
Wow.
Welcome to the B-verse, where symbolism and commentary collide and sting the unaware. Indulge in another tasty sweetie man with us this week with Candyman. Open the holy book of Clarence and initiate the countdown. Allow us the latitude of completion with the harder they fall this week. Jack in with sentient machines, meta-narratives, and deja vu. Jack in with sentient machines, meta-narratives, and deja vu. Tilt your head back and open wide as we deconstruct the Matrix films this week. Find your faculties and meet me at the Billowing Blouse Lake. You are cordially invited as we present ourselves to society with the 1995 BBC miniseries only officially recognized in the FIR household, Pride and Prejudice.
Ooh, sigh. You can now breathe.
Establish the pee-pee corner and distribute the saliva-flowing buttons as we navigate boundless human stupidity in the 1997 film Q. Roll the intro credits to a timely spiritual awakening, diner boogie, and GIMP-related injuries. Take a bite out of the big kahuna with Pulp Fiction this week. Choose your adventure as we grow roots, set sail, and uncover familial betrayal with the sixth and final season of the series, Vikings. Stash the contraband oregano, cover for your superiors because my jurisdiction is in your face.
Whoa.
Court is in session this week with A Few Good Men. All aboard the pussy wagon as we pluck aesthetics around the world but fail to build substance. Dodge the 5-point bore exploding foot technique with Kill Bill this week.
Woohoo!
Yee, yee, yee. Hold on to your bosom, jelly, and allow me to break the fourth wall. Your tithes are due at the Church of Reference Consciousness. And for all those that are listening, everyone's tithes are due in the For Your Reference household. So please send us your social security number, or if you were brave and Matt Damon told you to be brave, your crypto card. Wow. How do you feel in the past year, OT?
I can't believe it's been a year. I'm happy we got to see some new stuff, even though, I've hated on most of it.
Well, you need to decompress somewhere, right?
It doesn't take away that we all appreciate everything that we do watch, and it's all for entertainment. And even the ones we are harshest on, it did provide a moment, even if it's a glimpse of levity, and that's all we can ask for.
Beyond Tarantino, right?
Beyond Tarantino.
Okay, good to know. We're going to get into our mini splooshes, friends and lovers. This is general overall stats that we've had for the third year of podcasting. OT, we're going to play a fun game where you can guess.
All right.
In our third year of the For Your Reference podcast, this surprised me, so I'm sure it will surprise you. What would you say was the most popular episode?
Oh, I'd say Succession.
Snowfall.
Woohoo! Come through, Franklin.
Come through, Sissy Saint. Because also the fact that it's been out for a while, but just in the trajectory of the listenership and the ongoing listenership to Snowfall, it is most welcome. And we are looking forward to the new season of Snowfall coming out at the end of February.
Yeah, I feel like that only happened because we didn't do Money Heist.
Yeah, and we'll talk about it in another forum at another time. We're keeping it glitzy. We're keeping it sexy. And we've unbuttoned our pants already, if you're nasty.
Even if you're not.
If you're not, yes. Embrace the splooshes or otherwise. Country, most popular country. Where are we getting our most listenership?
America!
For the third fucking time in a row, you niches.
Mm-hmm.
And Castbox is still our most popular and most preferred listen to.
All right.
Also, shout outs to Castbox in 2020. We were included in a newly created category called Amplifying Black Voices. Sorry, OT, I'll let you speak after. I just need to amplify how important your voice is. So I need to verbally say how important your voice is, but not let you speak. Is that okay?
That's fine. That's fine by me.
Okay, well, let's talk about length. Let's talk about duration, friends and lovers. What would you say was our shortest episode?
Oh, shortest episode.
Come on, Mr. Editor.
I'd say it's probably Kill Bill.
No, it's Hachi.
Oh.
Yeah, 37 minutes. That is...
Richard Gere. It didn't give us too much.
Yeah, it's not called the Jerbies. It's called the Splooshies. Friends and lovers, a podcast is a podcast. Movies can be surface level, but this helped me grieve my childhood dog that passed away. So, albeit short, it was definitely something that was nice to channel my grief into. Longest episode. What would you say is our longest episode, OT?
Oh, I think it would be Insecure.
No, it's not.
Oh, what is it?
Well, friends and lovers, it seems like it's a pattern because last year I'm pretty sure it was Julio with the Amelie episode. Coming in a close second, we had Filmbusters talking about District 9 Hardcore Prawn. And it is also our one and only guest of last year. And it was a Thanks for Coming podcast with Seth, Jamal and Stoney of Edge of 17.
Oh.
1 hour and 24 minutes.
This was this year, eh?
I think Colby still got the record of 2 hours of us talking about power, but that was so much fun.
It was.
Shout out to our beloved friends and lovers, and very deliciously, there is a Venn diagram of patrons as well. So thank you so much. Generally, we delivered 54 episodes in general of this third year of podcasting.
Nice.
So for the lifetime of the podcast, we've been going on for 3 years and we've released 162 episodes, OT.
Impressive.
Yeah, if we may wank ourselves so splooshily. From March 2021 to February 2022, we've spanned 8 countries and 6 decades.
Nice.
We've released 54 episodes in the third year of the podcast, 50 full review episodes, and 6 of them are Tarantino films.
Yep.
Yay. Following along in the same pattern, on every year, we've covered more films and TV shows, I guess, given the nature of. But I think we do on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis watch more TV shows.
We do.
We've covered 15 shows and 35 films. But that's also not including the millions of not so much successful, but very much voluptuous LL Cool J melons in Halloween, because there's so many films in that franchise. In regards to countries, we've covered 41 American films or TV shows, 2 from Australia.
Okay.
We had the Russell Crowe, Some of Us, and Redfern Now. Britannia, we did 1. South Korea, 1. Spain, 1. Denmark, you know which Denmark.
Would that be your Mads?
Well, he's my Mads, but he's got my panties.
Riders of Justice.
Oh, right. Yeah, riding all the cycles. Thank you very much. Canada, 1. And New Zealand, 1.
Okay.
So we're making our way around the world, friends and lovers. Our oldest film decade is the 1970s. We've covered 2. 1980s, 2. 1990s, second highest, 13.
Oh.
2000s, 6. 2010s, 8. 2020s, 19. So in the 2020s, we've covered the most. And very cutely, very nicely, we are continuing to build our own firm foundation, if you'll pardon the pun, OT. We've revisited 5 TV shows in this last year.
Oh, wow.
Snowfall, Vikings, Money Heist, Insecure, and Succession.
All good shows.
Okay, I'm glad you approve, OT.
Pretty much because I chose them, mate.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you will approve, but I do see some very tantalizing, some very delicious patrons in the VIP section of our red carpet. Would you like to hear what they have to say, OT?
Oh, yes, please.
So last year, Audrey Tautou stood up Julio. So let's see how Julio is faring this year in the VIP section of the red carpet of the Splooshies Awards.
Hey, Katie and OT, this is Julio. I'm sorry we're running a little late. I was halfway to the ceremony and then I realized I forgot my mask and my vaccination card, so I had to go back. And now here I am, all decked out, ready to enjoy the show. I'm just sorry that I missed Tarantino's entrance. I guess I heard that he made a scene.
I'm here to sell my movie. I have explained this many times in the last 20 years. I just refuse to repeat myself over and over again because you want me to, for you and your show.
I'm just glad that you guys stood up to him. And well, you know, sometimes you just have to kick a prominent director out when they don't know how to behave. I see that the MCU area of the auditorium is pretty much empty, so I'm going to go sit there and chill. You'll probably hear me. I'll be the only voice cheering for Shang-Chi and Spider-Man No Way Home. So look forward to the show, and thank you for doing this. It's a lot of fun.
Brilliant. We love Julio.
Did you see him with his mic kit just recording Tarantino very conveniently?
Yeah, sure did.
Oh, Julio, we fucking love ya. Yeah, it is essentially a VIP section if you're in the MCU space. Because Julio is a patron, we did cover No Way Home, but we've only famously covered 2 Marvels, and that's Black Panther, which is our first episode of the podcast, and Shang-Chi. That's it. So you're essentially in the Kelly Rowland seat filler section if you're nasty, Julio. But thank you so much. We love ya. And it's been a great time. Oh, it's so much fun, OT. And it's fun to be able to share it with our most beloved friends and lovers. Speaking of most beloved friends and lovers, hustle, motherfucking hustle. I see Brent on the red carpet.
P, leave her alone. Bro, Kiki Palmer, I think, has a boyfriend. All right, you know, I got something to do. All right, you do you. Hey, what's going on? For Your Reference podcast, what's popping? Happy to be here. Happy to be on the red carpet. I think this is the first red carpet I've ever been on other than like the red carpet in the trap house or something. Jokes. We got it. But no, seriously, I love y'all show. I love being a patron. I love that we get mentioned every now and again. You know, I'm a whore for attention. So I love that attention. Thank you. You know, on the Reservoir Dogs episode, gave me a shout out and everything. And KT, I'm just going to say, I vehemently apologize for PJ fucking with you. Hey, we love you. We just fucking with you. It's all jokes. It's all love. Big old hug and everything. I'm hugging the air in front of me. Imagine it's you, because we saw all love around here. We just playing. All right, don't hit us. Don't hurt us. We all right. Hope you continue doing your thing. Shout out to OD2. What's going on, homie? I just finished up the next episode of HVH Radio. Did a Valentine's Day show. So, OD, I'm just saying, you know, I got the mood music like popping for you. So if you want, you know, I can help you out, my man. I mean, I ain't saying not saying you need help or nothing like that. I'm just saying, you know, I can give you that little, just play it, put it on the background, man. I got a whole section, bro, that'll get you. Wow, yeah. But hey, For Your Reference podcast, I love y'all. Homie Hustle, fuck with you heavy. Mad shout out. War time. Let's go get some goddamn trophies. Peace.
Ooh.
Fucking cheers, Brent. So good. An inside joke that Brent was referring to in their Reservoir Dogs episode. They plugged our promo where I said vehemently, and PJ wasn't having my pronunciation. So I guess to settle the score, Brent.
How do you say it?
Well, to settle the score, Brent and PJ, how do you pronounce vehemently, OT?
Vehemently. There's only one way.
Well, there you go. We'll take your Valentine's playlist.
Wait, what other way is there?
Vehemently, I think you said. Don't go sipping vehemently juice in the hood. But thank you so much, Brent. Home Video Hustle, the radio show was really great. He did do a Valentine's, I think it's like 2.5 or maybe even 3 hours long. I had to make sure I didn't make eye contact on public transport because he guaranteed lovemaking and baby making. Ooh, I think we need to cool down from that splooshy red carpet, OT. Are you ready to get into some awards?
Ready.
All right. Well, welcome, everyone. Sit on down. Sit on some Jupiter's cocks if you're feeling nasty. We are getting into the first award category, which is called a firm foundation.
Mm-hmm.
You have to press it, bro.
Laying the groundwork for the story. Surely in your mind you could see where the story would possibly go, and in that give you that excitement of wanting to watch further to see how it develops.
But that's like saying you've laid the foundation for a house and the house isn't done yet. You can't praise that.
Mate, once you've laid down the foundation of the house is pretty much done. That's the hardest thing to do. Join me on OT's Architectural 101.
Okay, if OT is messaging you to build your houses, just block him. And this is why you're not allowed on the Twitter, okay? And as we love a firm
foundation,
you're not allowed on the Twitter, OT.
I am.
You know, in like 2009 to 2012, everyone went to Twitter jail. OT stayed there. There's no hashtag free OT. He's still in Twitter jail. Do you still maintain the firm foundation?
I do, because it's the truth.
No, I think that's just the life of struggle that a lot of us don't understand. But shout out to our patrons. Thank you for voting as part of the Splooshy Awards committee. The Firm Foundation, starting it off right. It is a popular film or TV show that deserves all of the praise. And the nominees are, in order of release on the podcast, Judas and the Black Messiah. Are you still auditioning? Because Daniel Kaluuya already released the film.
Yeah, maybe next time when we do Nope.
All right. Go off, King. Airplane. Money Heist Part 5, Volume 1.
Oh.
The Harder They Fall.
Okay.
And Succession Season 3. Ooh, we've got some firm foundations right there. And the winner, and to kick off the Third Annual Splooshies Awards for Firm Foundation is Airplane. And accepting the award for Airplane is OT Pleasurable Inflatable.
It's just my job talking.
You're telling me lies.
what can I say? This is one of the best movies we've watched this year. And the fact that we waited so long and it just hit on all the levels, was still relatable. And that says a lot, because most of the times when the movies we've watched just don't go that way. So I'll be taking this trophy back home. Woohoo!
Woo! Congratulations, OT Pleasurable Inflatable. Whew. All right. Well, I guess to give me a chance to slide on into these award DMs, let's go on to the red carpet, OT. We don't play favorites in the For Your Reference household, but we do have a soft spot for bussin'.
Ooh.
Film bussin', if you're nasty. I think I see, is that Paul and Ben? Let's see.
It's another year on the For Your Reference podcast, and we're here on the red carpet to celebrate another year of Pam Grier and George Clooney farts.
Baby,
Howdy, friends and lovers. You're here with your friends Paulie and Benny. Edge closer to Sploosh Mountain as we hear our salacious hosts thrust their phallic trophies in the faces of unsuspecting movies of quality. Isn't that right, my love?
far out.
It's so beautiful to have this many sexual and sensual people in my household. Who are you most looking forward to sliding into your love center?
Mate, I am just happy to be here in the company of all these amazing people. Apart from John David Washington, he can piss right off.
Like the rumbles from my pussy valley, it has been the most tantalizing of years. Just like the people I can see on the red carpet. Who's over there, my love?
I think that's Julio.
Hello, patrons.
Looking pretty sharp.
And over there next to him, who gets all the love of my Pam Grier love spaces, is Mr. Jamie Russell.
Cheers, Jamie.
Jamie, yes. He's one of our patrons as well, Jamie.
He sure is, my love.
Mate, there are so many people here that I'm enjoying seeing. But where are Katie and Oti?
Well, my love, they're in their secret space filming all of their audio passages with pop culture goodness.
I have to dive into that pussy valley.
Me too, my love. I guess we'll see what happens on the red carpet. Goodbye, friends and lovers.
See ya. Wait. Who's this? Who's that? Wait, get out right. Get out.
Hello.
Oh, yes.
There are episodes where it's twisty and turny as a piece of fusilli.
Oh, now, Martha. You weren't allowed to listen to that inside. I told you. You don't allow paraphernalia, phones, radios, that sort of thing. Ooh.
Wow. For those on the main feed, we had to run it back one fucking time because it was so good. And OT heard it for the first time. I had to rewind the first 30 seconds 10 times. I fucking love it. And we just got Weird Owled by one of our most beloved pod pals and beloved patrons. And I am flattered, but I'm also like, fuck, man. The Filmbusters AI is coming after us and we can be replicated, apparently.
Probably. I'm stopping saying mate forever.
No, but like Far Out is also one of yours as well.
I know. Far Out.
If you asked me if my goal getting into podcasting was to get two Bretonians to say Pussy Valley, I wouldn't say so, but it would be most welcome.
Yeah, they need to change the title sequence so that we can just have Bretonians say Pussy Valley.
Rule Pussy Valley rules the waves.
Yeah, that's one of the anthems we'd get behind.
I fucking... Paul and Ben, how dare you penetrate my inner heart chambers with so much, as Paul would say, quoting me, quality. We fucking love yous, and we would literally be here until the hardcore prawn comes home. But we love you, we love you, we love you. Thank you so much, and this will be many more. District 10 has also been announced, so eventually we will be covering it, but we will need to find a way to collaborate again. Because it was a most momentous affair. And don't worry, I can stretch the Pussy Valley so we can fit all 5 of us. I'm also including myself inside my Pussy Valley. Cheers, Paul and Ben. We fucking love ya.
Cheers.
Literally could go home now, but let's continue on with the award show. The next award is the Pardon the Pun Award.
We're for your reference for a reason. Everything is based off our frame of reference.
Mm-hmm.
So this played a really big part in my childhood. Religion, that is.
Yeah.
So Moses and all that, I grew up in all that stuff. So it's just suffice it to say that it was only logical for it to sort of bleed out a bit on this episode.
If you'll pardon the river pun. If you're just dipping your toe, if you'll pardon the pun. I guess he didn't realize he was a supporting character, if you'll pardon the pun. It really moves together in a symphony, if you'll pardon the pun. As you say, it was very self-contained, if you'll pardon the pun. And he goes into a drawer and he finds a purple dildo, as most common garden varieties have, if you'll pardon the pun. Rest in love and peace and power, Jessica Walter. The last clip, I believe, was from at least our first year, if not our second, and it was our Archer episode.
Yeah, it's one of the shows we started watching together at the very start of our relationship.
I don't know if this is Paul and Ben's doing, but OT's getting very sentimental. Let's get into nominees for Pardon the Pun, again in order of release on the podcast. We have Head High.
Kill them with the flow.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Again, I don't occupy the dance hall, friends and lovers. Riders of Justice.
Ooh,
Black Christmas.
okay.
Doom Patrol. And Jackie Pam Greer Run It Back Brown.
Ooh.
And the winner for Pardon the Pun 2022 in the Splooshies Awards is Riders of Justice. And accepting the award today is Mads Katie Panties Mikkelsen. Tak skal du av, friends and lovers. Don't worry, Mads. I'll send you my panties and that will relay all of the messages. It might denote to some particular appointments we need to attend, but that's okay. Thank you so much. We'll be pardoning nothing in your presence if you're nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, friends and lovers. Hopefully everyone is cooling down. Maybe it's time to stock up with some water, friends and lovers, because we have some more red carpet interviews, OT. And I see Matt, Audra, and Jason on the red carpet from Gateleapers / Drinkopedia.
Yeah, we're honored to be here. Everyone from Drinkopedia and Gateleapers. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
We respect Katie and Oti so much as podcasters, as people.
As heroes of the community, honestly.
They're just fantastic. It means so much to be here at their award show today. A pair of pioneering podcasters who've just done so much in the world of podcasting. In this year alone, actually, they've done so many things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like when Katie moved across the ocean to the UK to coach that football team, just using her genuine spirit and heart to just inspire so many people around her.
That I mean, Katie's great, but that was Ted Lasso.
Maybe.
The moment that, you broke Fandango, guys, and all the other movies ticket selling websites to just bust out the best pandemic opening blockbuster of the year with the Spider-Mans and the Doc Ocks and the...
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead, Jason, and say that Katie and Oti are great, but they didn't make Spider-Man. They didn't. That wasn't them. No.
I thought. No, but I was pretty sure.
Yeah, you're not.
I do know who you're talking about, but I do think that it was Odie who released all of those documents about the Royco cruise ship.
Right, yeah, okay. So you're talking about Kendall Roy from the hit TV series Succession. You're not actually talking about Katie and Oti right now.
Kendall.
It's kind of starting to piss me off just a little bit.
Oh.
Okay.
What about the moment, when they left the royal family, made a big deal out of it, came back to America, that whole thing with Oprah? They had the interview with Oprah?
I'll be honest, I reckon that was 2020 and not 2021.
Was that really?
See, now you're naming things from other years. Can you just please, For Your Reference podcast, literally the best media review podcast out there, and you're saying these things? Okay.
It was honestly inspiring when Katie missed the turn with that ship in the Suez Canal.
Right, that was a big fucking boat. That wasn't our podcast.
Odie got it out. It could be the other way around. I'm not sure who crashed the boat.
I know
and
you're
who
trying to
solved
work
it.
me now, okay? Look, let's just agree that For Your Reference is a brilliant podcast. We've all had a great time listening to it this year, and both Katie and Oti deserve all the awards that are coming to them. That sounded threatening.
You deserve everything that's coming to you.
Congratulations on another fantastic year, guys.
Yes.
Thanks for inviting us of Gateleapers and Drinkopedia to your red carpet opening. We are honored to be here. We'll take our seats now. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I'm pretty sure Katie would crash this ship.
Well, they don't call me a wide load for nothing, OT. But I love how you're glossing over the point that you are Kendall from Succession.
The best character.
Where you're like, with your headphones on, listening to hip hop in the car.
My method acting.
Trying to hype yourself
knows
up.
no bounds.
Trying to hype yourself up for daddy.
We all have daddy issues.
We do. Our pinnacle is fucking Daddywood, friends and lovers. But thank you so much, the pals at Gateleapers. I went on and did a Twilight episode. Curiously, out of all the references, none of them were about Twilight. I am not ashamed. It's okay. But thank you so much for having me on your podcast. It's been a lifelong dream ever since I came across Drinkopedia. And I believe it was Jason that compared Taylor Swift to pineapple on a pizza.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like Jason.
We love Jason. He's fucking great.
Yeah.
And we'll also love that you picked him above the three.
Yeah, pick out all those pineapples out.
Yeah. Well, speaking of awkward segue, let's move on to Leah. Leah from We Are the Watchers, and also a podcast about podcasting.
Splooshy, splooshy, splooshy. What a wonderful occasion this is. Oh, the glitz, the glamour, getting out of the tracksuit pants that we've been wearing for the past couple of years. It's really good just to be out and about and seeing people, having lights flashed in your eyes, and enjoying this night of nights, or morning of mornings, or day of days, depending, of course, of when you're listening to this. It feels like yesterday that we at We Are the Watchers podcast were able to enjoy the red carpet of the Splooshies. It was a wonderful experience. So much so that I thought, how am I going to get myself back in here again? So I started a new podcast called A Podcast About Podcasting, which basically helps people who are new to podcasting figure out what to do and what not to do. And I thought, you know who's really good at figuring out how to do social media really well? Katie from For Your Reference podcast. Got her on. We had a great chat. It was lovely to, see somebody and speak to them, even though it was over Zoom during lockdown. But it was the highlight of my social calendar for the week. Thank you for being on the podcast, and thank you for inviting me to this wonderful night again. I promise I won't steal any of the chairs this time, but the spoons are not safe.
Leah, thank you so much. And as I promised in the DMs, and when you bring it out of the DMs and you mention it on the main podcast, it is official. You have an honorary seat at the Splooshies Awards. Yeah, it's wild to think that I would be asked to be on a podcast about podcasting, especially when it comes to social media, especially when you see the tweets and our content. But it really means a lot. And I love that we're slowly building a community of podcasters in Australia. And Leah, you were at the center of it. We talk about, is it Crime Scene Kitchen? We talk about everything from here to there. I loved hearing her journey through Money Heist, and it's such a great fucking time.
It is.
Absolutely, indeed. And the next award category that we're going to go into, are you ready for some more awards?
Yep, bring it.
This is reverse Primae Noctis, OT. And we love deflowering, especially when it happens two ways. And if you haven't listened to Spider-Kiss, we will not like the king deflower you, reverse Primae Noctis in spoilers. If you have not watched Spartacus, we have Game of Thrones, which is, it'll break you in. It will get you ready for the penetration of the show that is Spartacus. I was simping, so I couldn't even make fun of Max Cherry because I was Max Katie Cherry. She was popping my Max Katie Cherry. Tell me about your crumpled magazine covers, OT. Say you had a starched bedsheet without saying you had a starched bedsheet. Comment, sir?
Anyone who did have a starched bedsheet is lying.
Or there's more to question, I guess, if you didn't have a starched bedsheet. Okay, reverse Primae Noctis, friends and lovers, is if we could go back and watch this TV show / movie for the first time. Because, when you get the rhythm, when you feel that 1-2 on that ass, it never really feels as good as that first time, right? So this is what we've nominated for Reverse Primae Noctis in the 2022 Annual Splooshies Awards. Are you ready, OT?
Ready.
And the nominees in order of episodes released are Mortal Kombat.
Fatality.
The Harder They Fall.
Fire Fibbon. Come through, coffee.
No, come through, OT. Insecure, season 5.
Lawrence of all day, day.
Someone remove this man, please. Remove all the men. The Matrix.
Oh, Neo. The chosen one. By Daddywood Newton. They didn't see that fifth movie coming, did they? When Daddywood becomes Neo, it's gonna be fire.
Again, security. OT has had too many loose pill pockets.
My mother does not look like you. Just to be clear, just to be clear here.
You're allowed to stay in the award show, but only because you speak facts.
Yep.
You spit in those bars. And also Jackie Brown.
Simping, everyday simping.
Well, unfortunately for you, regardless of the amplified voice you bring, the winner is The Matrix.
Oh.
And accepting the Reverse Primae Noctis Award for 2022 is Katie, changing casting in the middle of it. Don't worry about it, Katie. Ooh. Friends and lovers, I will repeat the cold open. Allow yourself to be challenged by cinema, non-gendered film bros.
Mm-hmm.
Sit on my balls and Cartman's cock and we can snap it off. Okay, are you ready for some more red carpet, OT?
Bring it.
Can your carpet be more palatable?
Always.
All right. Well, this is from Seth from Thanks for Coming.
Hi, this is Seth from the former Thanks for Coming podcast. And I just wanted to congratulate you all for making it through another year of podcasting and making it to another Splooshies, which is one of my favorite podcasts of yours to listen to. I hope that you all have a fabulous another year, and I would love to see more queer content and movie reviews or TV show reviews in your coming year. And if you need any sort of guest for the show, maybe I'll come out of retirement. No promises, but maybe I could be sweet talked. And yes, I just love you guys, both of you, and you guys are awesome. And I hope that you guys get super famous and rich this year. I hope you all have a fabulous time this year. And I would have to give your podcast 10 out of 10 splooshes.
Oh.
Everyone loves you just as much as I do. Bye.
Bye, but always welcome in our heart, Seth. Thank you so much.
Yeah, all our heart is he wants to be part of the podcast and do every other episode with us.
Yeah, so he's going to boot one of us out for diversity, right?
It's gonna be you, mate.
You know how Tarantino has Samuel L. Jackson around for cred? That's what's going to happen with Seth, essentially. He's
Yeah.
going to have to put out all of our fires, all of our problematic straight fires. I also love Seth to a further extent because he is the first and only guest/patron to ever use the barometer of splooshes. 10 out of 10 splooshes. Thank you so much, Seth. We fucking love ya. Speaking of love trains, we would love to run our train through Sam from Movie Reviews in 20 Qs.
And next up on the red carpet is... Sorry, who are you?
Hi, yes, hi, I'm Sam. I host the podcast Movie Reviews in 20 Qs. Oh, God, I can't believe I'm here. Is this really happening? Oh, my God, my mind is going to explode. And look, you got really pretty hair. I just love ginger hair. It's really pretty. It's gorgeous.
And how did you get here?
I won a competition and I couldn't believe it. All I had to guess was how long Odie was in inches. I can't believe this. I'm going to lose my mind. This is so exciting.
Right. How many did you guess?
Oh, all of them. All of the inches. All of them. Obviously.
Correct answer.
Interesting. Who are you wearing tonight?
Who am I wearing? What do you mean, who am I wearing? I'm not Hannibal Lecter. What sort of psycho are you? Who am I wearing?
And who did you bring as a date?
Well, I mean, how do you even find someone who is good enough to come to an event like this? Like, where do you even start? There's no one out there in the universe that is, like, even on these guys' level, like the For Your Reference level. I mean, come on, who is on their level? No one. So it's just me and Mrs. Palmer and her 5-fingery daughters. Well, one's a thumb.
Can we get some security to the RC, please?
Yeah, fair enough. I'm actually surprised I've managed to last this long. Oh, and final thing, congrats, Katie and Oti. Absolutely cannot wait to see what you guys are going to bring to us this episode. Cheers!
Why do I feel like that clip is going to have Sam cancelled and by proximity us cancelled? Do the daughters need to get into your proverbial milking, sir?
They're the cow and Peacemaker.
Okay.
Yeah.
All of the inches, right, OT?
All of the inches.
Thank you so much, Sam. I guess just as a highlight, we did cover Upgrade, which is a film that we love so much. You know, our most beloved Logan Marshall Green, Tom Hardy, fucking do Taboo already. We've been fucking waiting for it. There's some incestual shit.
Yeah.
There you go. So there's your tie-in, Sam. You will forever immortalized on the For Your Reference podcast about incest.
As it should be.
Well, most pertinently, we are moving into a muy caliente and possibly related striking urethras. I would recommend outside of your family, but 99.9% of the time, I mind my fucking business. So you do you, boo-boo. We're moving on to striking urethras.
Yeah, and one of the fascinating questions you asked was how it felt for Carl, especially being a woman.
Yeah.
And being fucked.
Black Mirror.
And they later explained it that...
Like, does it go inside his urethra?
What?
How does it work?
You know they have butts, right?
Yeah, but guys have butts. Charlie Brooker, please call us. We have we have pertinent questions to our understanding of your universe.
Who would fuck someone's urethra? That would be painful.
Because
ass.
it's in the front.
You're ridiculous.
Because it's in the front.
You're ridiculous.
I'll take some fellatio and mint. I also didn't appreciate that Liu Kang was kink shaming ball crushing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll come and lick your hands to see what you've done.
I thought it happens the other way around.
Oh, yeah, actually.
So the first and last clip of this compilation, sir, you must answer to.
Well, I'm a very giving seer. There's no point in licking my hand all the time. I want to reciprocate.
You need to go down on the pum pum.
Yeah. What's the fun in always receiving? I want to give as well. Nee.
Wow. Okay. Fellatio she wrote, eh?
Yeah.
Fellatio, she wrote. Come on, OT, one time.
Oh, bloody wild, mate.
Are you not going to join me?
You're bloody ridiculous.
All right. Well, Paul and Ben have no problem venturing into the Pussy Valley. Okay, well, reverse Primae Noctis, don't worry, friends and lovers. Our award category gets spicier as we continue. The Striking Urethras Awards category covers all of the feels. Ratings and popularity do not matter in this awards category. And boy, oh boy, did we have a tussle, OT.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, you'll also notice that Belly didn't get nominated in any of these.
For a very specific reason.
You occupy the dance floor and you shouldn't. The nominees for 2022 of Striking Urethras are Snowfall Season 4, The Harder They Fall, Doom Patrol, Redfern Now, and Jackie Brown. And the winner of Striking Urethras goes to The Harder They Fall. Accepting The Harder They Fall tonight is Eddie Otikathegi.
Wow. Single-handedly one of the best movies of this year.
Okay.
And it's one of the very few movies we've rewatched back to back.
Uh-huh.
After completion.
Uh-huh.
Because James Samuel is amazing.
Nice. Wow. Fan your pussy valleys, friends and lovers. What a delightful time. And most notably, friends and lovers, mark it off of your scorecards. We have a new compilation in the Annual Splooshies Awards. We are diving into shout outs to Elaine from Angus IT and for everyone that ever wanted an OT compilation. Open wide from both lips because this is an OT compilation. Get up, stand up.
Stand up for your right.
If it's not there, I ain't seeing it.
What in my character makes you think I will allow that?
But we're doing what? Let's not rattle the nest. What do you mean you want to be free? Freedom? What do you mean? I'm the boss. I'm getting my pay, you know?
Wow.
Let's store the common line. Let's keep the status quo. That is fucking luck.
I once saw a dog in the window. The one with the long curly hair.
The Harder They Colonize, right, OT? I think it's called Ironside, and I kept thinking of Blair Underwood.
Oh my.
Wow, OT.
Wow.
Everyone has a sleep paralysis demon. Mine is OT going, wee, wee, wee.
You could thank your boy Tarantino for that nonsense.
How do you feel being immortalized in the For Your Reference Annual Splooshies Awards, my love?
So special. I have to take a sip.
Oh, wow. So special. You needed to stop me from amplifying your black voice, eh?
Yeah. If amplifying my black voice is a few seconds on an award show that happens once a year.
Bro, you're lucky you get that much, all right?
Oh, as Ben would say, piss right off.
Quoting you. Quoting you, sir. Let's move into the next and one of the last, the highest tier on our Patreon as well, Daddywood. Dan is definitely your right hand man. You definitely want him in your camp.
Yeah, he's loyal. He loves Al.
Oh, yes.
Through and through. Like he seeks Al's validation as well.
Oh, yeah. Everyone does. There's like a daddy complex. They should call it Daddywood.
Oh, wow. Don't even pretend that by mistake.
Wholly fulfilling daddies. Say la vie, say daddy. Bad daddy, bad daddy, bad daddy. Are you the bad wagwan daddy?
Me, it seems like every daddy Oh dear, I can't. I even can't with this. You're ridiculous. Beyond.
I haven't caught you in a daddy soundbite, but I will, OT.
I highly doubt that would ever happen.
Your daddies are out here in these streets and I'm going to catch them. Call me Ash Katie Catchem. I'm going to catch them all.
Wow.
Yeah, you're my pocket monster.
Oh, look at you.
If you're nasty. The Daddywood Award. Speaking of OT's compilation, the daddy of them all, the Daddywood Award goes to the creme de la creme. If we were to nominate this, everything else disappears. As I would coin myself, stake 'em, hold 'em. Okay. Are you ready? And the nominees for Daddywood in 2022 of the Splooshies Awards are Money Heist Part 5 Volume 1, Riders of Justice, Insecure Season 5, Succession Season 3, and The Matrix. And the winner for Daddywood of 2022 in the For Your Reference household goes to Insecure Season 5. And accepting the award for Insecure Season 5 in 2022 for Daddywood in the For Your Reference household is Martin Lawrence, Never Do Better, Never Gonna Do Better, O.T. Walker. Accept the award, you motherfucker.
I can live with the shade just because Insecure has to go down as one of the best TV shows, period.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
And I love what Issa does for the community as well.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
It's a fucking double whammy experience. Just bloody love.
Bloody love, but not Jay Ellis.
Jay Ellis as well.
Not Jay Ellis.
No other show is more relatable to me than Insecure. So, to me, it's already won every other award.
Well, round up your fucking incels then.
I will.
We ride at dawn. With the head sacks that don't fit.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Jenga reference. Okay, friends and lovers, for those that are continuing, perhaps a time to hydrate, perhaps a time to sit on OT's unmentionables, snapping it and riding it. We are getting into Sploosh Mountain, OT.
Mm-hmm. And the podcast there, I
Were
say.
you not ready for a whopper in your holes, friends and lovers? Welcome, welcome. It is the quality. It is what we do around her. Before we sploosh and need a post-coitus cigarette and a nap, I don't have a type.
Expound.
Well, I feel like I can steep myself in quality. I can, tantalize and sploosh myself over a lot of material. Mm-hmm. Pull your finger out and stick your toe in, OT, and have a good time. You were earning all of my splooshes and I will be at your altar. And that was what made the trailer so amazing, because you see the fight and you see the blood swords. I was looking for sploosh swords, but unfortunately I had to sploosh myself.
Yeah, he's a tour guy.
Like sucking the rings off. They call him Sonic Tarantino. What are you talking about?
Wow.
Don't ask him where he puts his knuckles. Thank you for those that listen to the podcast in a linear timeline. I don't think we'll ever cover Arrival, correct, sir?
We won't?
We wouldn't. But we are getting into Sploosh Mountain. And in our Christmas episode, we give a numerical value on how we feel about the films and TV shows we covered out of 10 in association with our patrons for the Splooshies Awards Committee. So, keeping that into consideration, the winner of Sploosh Mountain, 10 out of 10 average, ranked by the committee, goes to Alice in Borderland. Accepting the award in 2022 for Sploosh Mountain is Katie down the Pussy Valley hole.
Woo-hoo.
Arigato, friends and lovers. Thank you so much. I will accept this award, and season 2 of Alice in Borderland is coming out soon. Allow yourself to sploosh yourself in subtitles.
Go against the grain. Do not fall for the Squid Game trap. Look beyond and enjoy Alice in Borderland, which is 10 times better.
Wow. Evangelizing. Tell us you've been watching Righteous Gemstones without telling us you've been watching Righteous Gemstones, OT.
It's a good show.
Well, good for you.
And good not for you. I don't know. Leave me alone. It's a good show.
Do they speak coherence in what?
Dickhead.
Whoa! Hey! Well, thank you so much, friends and lovers. If, like me, you've lost your underwear, don't borrow someone else's.
Oh, do, because sharing is caring. Panties and all.
All right. So thank you, friends and lovers, for joining us at another delicious, delectable Splooshies Awards. Thank you for celebrating, whether you enjoyed it more than we did, venturing into Tarantino and crescendoing with the annual Splooshies Awards. We fucking love you guys so much. Is there anything else you want to say, OT?
Sarange.
Sarange. We didn't have any South Korean nominees this year.
We didn't, but that was my plug-in to say that we'd be covering more of that. And hopefully more anime in the 4th season.
No, OT, don't concede. Do better. You can't trick me like all of us are alive and you think I'm going to automatically like it. We have a wankery, degustation sort of palate. You can't fucking trick us.
Yeah, I know.
And we all deserve OT's Beef Wellington.
We do.
Okay, well, another addition to the annual Splooshies Awards is a very fun compilation. Shout outs to everyone that actually listens to the whole episode. You know, it's cute to have statistics that show us how many people are listening. It's not so cute to see how long they actually listen for and when they drop off. But shout outs to everyone that actually listens to the whole episode, because we actually have a lot of fun at the end of the podcast. Thank you so much for our 3 years. We fucking loved it so much. We're really looking forward to season 4. We're going to be covering more anime. Don't worry, weebs. We have been seeing the downloads because really all we have is Naruto. So we're going to get into a lot more. Thank you for everyone that has allowed us the capacity to completion. We are going to end with end of podcast compilation. Thank you so much for making our 3rd year of podcasting so amazing. We fucking love yous. Enjoy this end compilation. Woohoo! Ooh, if you want to yee-haw on Twitter, can you let me do it? Literally the Tarantino woodland creatures.
Yeah.
That's a South Park reference, friends and lovers. Let me try again. If you'd like to yee-haw on our asses on Twitter and Instagram, we're at For Your F Pod.
Nice.
You know what else is nice? OTTs. On Twitter and on Twitter and Instagram, we're at For Your F Pod. If you'd like to know OT safe word on Twitter and Instagram, we're at For Your F Pod. We're also on Leaning Tower of Pisa Humpers podcast. If you'd like to leave a rating and review. We're also on Sign the Petition for Ronnie Chang as Shang-Chi and Shang-Chi 2. If you'd like to see OT's cherry on Twitter and Instagram, we're at For Your F Pod. And you can ride it and snap it off.
Snap it off would be the best part of this.
Well, if you'd like to break off OT's back on Twitter and Instagram, we're at For Your F Pod. We're also on Fatback Podcast if you'd like to leave a rating and review. We're also on Sweetie Man's or OG edition podcast if you'd like to leave a rating and review. We're also on Malombo Podcast if you'd like to leave a rating and review. And we'll see you guys, hopefully just as enjoyably, next week.
Grab your sticks and send us a message.
Golly!
See ya!